Hello again, everybody out there in Twitch.tv land. I am still your host, Dijon Ketchup, and we're about to have Bloupeuh back for another run. But I gotta level with y'all real quick. Life is a lot like a hurricane here at Power Up with Pride. There's race cars, lasers, and even some aeroplanes. But
you know, Dijon, we might find a mystery.
Or we could rewrite history for the better by donating to Point of Pride.
Yeah, nailed it. We got there. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
But yes, we have Bloupeuh back with DuckTales for the NES.
Whee! And at least I know this team. Like the lyrics of this one, I know them because I watched the DuckTales 2018 cartoon. Which, chat, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it after the event. But you have to see it.
I really need to watch it. I've been meaning to.
Absolutely fantastic.
Just when it started airing, I didn't have cable, but now it's been on Disney Plus, so I have no excuse.
Like, it's the best thing that could have ever happened to the DuckTales franchise in general. Really. It's so amazing. I'm ready to go whenever you are. I'm gonna be playing this game on easy because I like when it's easy.
But anyway, yeah, I'll go ahead and count you in. So let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Lovely.
By the way, before we get too deep into this, to continue the cheese conversation from last run, I am very much a fan of goat cheese.
Oh, it's really good.
Just like I okay, here you go, full Scala confession time. I literally go through an 11-ounce package of goat cheese a week. That's how much I love goat cheese.
Okay, so that's gonna be interesting. Like, I haven't died like that for ages.
It always comes out. It always comes out in the marathon.
I know.
It's your certified "that's never happened before" moment.
Exactly.
Right, now, everyone, did you get out your bingo cards? Did you mark that down on your bingo cards? I hope so. That actually should be a thing that marathon should do, is actually have marathon bingo cards.
We have that in the French community.
I love it! Oh, y'all are always so far ahead of us in, like, everything.
We have an actual bingo card for, like, the Games Done Quick French restreams.
I love it.
Alright. Well, so that was a really, really sad and bad moon stage, but I'll live with that.
But
hopefully.
Speaking of cheese...
Yes. I want to hear more about the cheese.
Oh,
I just can't wait.
The cheese is the item you get from defeating that boss.
It's true. It's true. I was just waiting for, I don't know, a cheese fun fact or something.
Also waiting for a cheese fun fact. Also, dear friend Nikki in chat saying that Scala talks about fanfic should be on a bingo card whenever I'm involved in marathon where I'm on the mic. I have not talked about fanfics. But that's because I'm not involved in the Disney fanfic writing community.
You don't have to be involved in the writing community to talk about fanfics.
This is true, I don't.
I mean, I've watched like 5 million YouTube videos about fanfics I know nothing about. For fandoms I am not part of.
That's a hard... The thing is, I'm okay with, like, watching videos about games that I don't know. Like, that I don't mind, but like, when you start getting to, like, broader fandom stuff, then I'm like, you're probably just gonna be recycling a bunch of drama. And I'm from the FF7 fandom. Like, we have drama that is older than some people who are probably in chat right now.
And I can definitely imagine the dramas.
I hate that you are probably correct.
I feel old right now.
It's okay. It's okay. I do find it very funny, though, when people try to, you know, get very persnickety about, like, you know, some ships, and I'm just like, this ship is older than you, honey. Don't even worry about it. Alright, there you go, Nikki. Is that good enough for your bingo card? Also, Pikal got mad at me, calling me out for being young. I'm sorry, Pikal.
But, so, with DuckTales, if you are a fan of this game, there's also the 2013 remake, DuckTales Remastered, which is absolutely fantastic. And
it's really good.
Even if you're a fan of platformers but don't really know that much about DuckTales, it's still great. But, like, there's, like, so much dialogue and cutscene that they add to that game. It's like playing an episode of the show.
Yeah.
And they got most of the original cast back who was still alive at that time. So
that's great. All right. Legit question, Dijon, because I know that you're a fan of this type of genre.
Mm-hmm.
If there was it doesn't actually have to be a 90s cartoon. It could be any cartoon. A cartoon where you would want, like, a game where you could basically, like, play an episode. What show would it be?
Oh gosh. I don't know. I kind of want a Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers remaster in the style that DuckTales was.
That's a good choice. Very strong choice. I just want a Pirates of Dark Order game to actually finish that story, because as a child, I was personally offended by that show getting canceled early.
So, actually, I may be incorrect about this, but I do believe that the Pirates of Dark Water video game for either Genesis or SNES does like continue the story.
What?
I might be wrong. So, also, this is the king of the Terraformians, who appear in an episode called Earthquack.
All right, now I have to go look up the Pirates of Dark Water on SNES.
I think I actually desperately need a sequel for Darkwing Duck, for the game. The fact that there was some, like, fan-made projects that got, you know, even offered by the fans to Disney, and the fact that Disney just said, well, no, we're not interested, it just makes me so sad. And I'm desperately needing the Darkwing Duck cartoon reboot to happen at some point, because I don't know if this has been actually, like, officially cancelled, or I'm not sure, but it just makes me so sad that they, like, kind of teased it and said, okay, this will happen, and we don't have any news of some sort.
Yeah,
I need that to happen.
From what I've heard, the 2017 DuckTales series, like, kind of, like, established a Disney afternoon cinematic universe, but then got cancelled, and so
everything with that got cancelled as well. Okay. I can live with that.
But, I haven't read all of them because they're kind of hard to find. But, about 10 years ago or so, Boom Studios, a comic company, published a series of Darkwing Duck and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers that were, like, continuations. And, like,
oh, go ahead.
Like, the first issue of the Darkwing Duck one I've read, and it's basically like continuation of like several years past when the show was.
I think I saw that there was at least a, how do we say, like a collection of the comics being edited, like at least the Darkwing Duck comics. At least I saw it being sold in France, so I can only imagine that you should have it as well.
Yeah, in the U.S. I've had trouble finding them. I think part of it is that the comics and then the reprint, time.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't want it to interrupt you.
No, that's fine.
I mean, this basically became, Dijon and Scala chit chat about cartoons, which
but
is
I
exactly
just love it.
that's what we wanted this to be.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I think the trade paperback collections came out shortly before Disney acquired Marvel.
Oh.
So I think Boom lost the rights to print them, so they're kind of rare.
Okay. And I need to find back the collection that I found. I can, it's gonna be like a link to a French store, but at least so you have the reference, and see if you can find it, and see if that is actually what you were talking about and looking for. Because I think that there is something for sure, but I don't know if this is actually what you're looking for.
Yeah, when it comes to stuff getting translated, it gets passed among so many different companies that it's.
Yeah, but the version that I have is that I found actually, because I don't have it yet, but the version that I found was it was in English. It's just that it got imported in France, so maybe it's the same thing. I'll send the link to you after the I was about to say after the run, but I mean the run is done.
The run is done.
In a few minutes. All right.
Thank you so much, and thank you for inviting me on the couch. I always appreciate getting the chance to hang out with y'all.
Yeah. Thank you both for staying around. Was really, really nice, and I'm sorry I wasn't really in a state of being able to speak, as you might have realized.
No, you're fine.
I had a lovely time. Trust that I really had a lovely time. It was really fun hanging out with you. And I hope that chat liked the runs and the shenanigans that went around them. And voila. And thank you for having me. Power Up with Pride is one of my most favorite events, and I'm always so delighted to be part of it. And this one is no exception. So yeah, that's really, really cool.
Yay.
Yay.
So, we're gonna be going in between our runs here, as usual. But don't forget, you can donate towards Point of Pride, and when you do, don't forget, you can do a poll, which is basically a bid war, and a target with one donation. That's getting double for your money. Plus, you're helping out a great cause, which is Point of Pride. They are a trans-led 501c3 nonprofit organization, and they have served tens of thousands of people in all 50 states and 100+ countries by providing access to gender-affirming health and wellness services. And the money that we're raising will go to Point of Pride's various support programs, such as their annual Transgender Surgery Fund, which is a scholarship-like program that provides direct financial assistance to trans folks who cannot afford their gender-affirming surgery. And that's super great because that stuff is expensive, and like, I mean, if you need it, definitely check out Point of Pride.